Hello, everybody. Steve Hoover here. I wanted to get started this year, 2025, with a little update about what's going on with us. Tell you thank you for all of your support last year and through the years. We are still here in the States, but we've got so much going on, and who knows where we're going to be when all is said and done. We are, of course, open to the Lord taking us everywhere and being able to use our Spanish that we've learned to His glory and our love of missions. But we've got another year ahead of us, and so I feel like I just really wanted to give you all an update. And I think we're starting the year off pretty great. On this very day, I got to watch Kamala Harris verify Trump as the next president, and I got to watch Justin Trudeau step down and resign. So I know politics, I can't help myself. That gives me great joy, and coming to you and telling you about our next year coming up also gives me great joy. We've we're starting off this year. We've got a lot of things going on. We're now doing 3 marriage conferences a year out at a place called the Ark on Table Rock. It's a Christian event center, and it was actually started by our 2 sets, our son and daughter-in-law and another son and daughter-in-law, and we got involved. So they do an event, then the other set does an event, and we do an event, but we're pretty much involved in all 3. Satan is attack in the United States, and he's attacking marriages, and we all know that, and so we're very involved in that. Got some things. I'm out here in my office where I do my book narration. I'll talk a little bit more about that later, but and this program that I'm using is something that I use quite frequently in another venture that I've got going on that I'll also talk about. But I think this is really cool because I can show these pictures here. I like it. Anyway, I don't want to keep you too long. We've got this year's mission trips coming up. Now we've got one coming up January 23rd. Um, I'm ready to go, but I have no money. You know how that is. So at this point, Nani and I are not planning on being on this mission trip. It came up all of a sudden for both of us to go. It would be, I think it's $6,000 for us to go. So if the Lord decides He wants us to do that, we certainly will go. If we got $3,000 in, I'll go. She's not real convinced she's supposed to go anyway. So if that happens, I certainly would take it as a sign from the Lord and have to have a talk with my bus driving boss and let him know I'm going to be gone those days. They're going to Bahama on this short-term mission trip. It's in the Bahamas, and it is for the Haitians that live there. And so, yeah, it's kind of hard to tell people, hey, I'm going to the Bahamas to do a mission trip. They're like, yeah, right, you're going to the Bahamas. But we're working with the Haitian community, a lot of street preaching, going out and doing VBS, door to door knocking and sharing Jesus, working in the community, pastors conferences, VBS, all kinds of stuff that we do. More than willing. Then we have June 23rd through July 3rd. Each of these trips is about $3,000 a person. So we've got to raise that money. These next 2 trips, the one in June and the one in November, are both going to Iquitos, Peru. Now we are starting to be heavily involved in this mission down there. Now they have a lot of church starts, outreaches up the river, up the Amazon, reaching unreached people groups. It's an extremely wonderful way for us to be able to utilize the Spanish that the Lord. We go down there and do all kinds of pastors conferences and teachers conferences, just helping them out in whatever missions. Last year we went to a bunch of schools and did VBS in all these schools and there are many salvations. The Lord is just working. I would like to say that in all that we're doing this year, my wife and I have started off on a new, this is our year. We're calling it our year of chasing God. Now, we've always chased God. We've always, tried to figure out, where does the Lord want us? What does He want us doing in every aspect of our life? But we're really putting a lot of emphasis on it this year. Matthew 6:33 here on the screen. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness. This has really hit home with me this year that this is where I need to have my focus, is on building the kingdom. And of course, in all that we do, we want to do it for the Lord. And so that's also Colossians 3:17. These are our 2 big verses for the year. It's what motivates whatever it is we're doing. So, like I said, we're going to go to Iquitos. We'd love to have you come with us. These are open mission trips. They're safe. These places that we're going, we've been on these mission trips with people. I think the last trip that went on down there, we had at least a 12-year-old. Might have even been a little bit younger. I don't know for sure, but like I say, it's very safe. Great mission trip, and so that's going to be going well. We're going to be heavily involved with this Iquitos Peru thing. Now, of course, me and my wife, we want to take a separate trip sometime this year back down to Costa Rica, touch base with all the people that we worked with and the churches that were started down there, and see how they're doing, what their needs are, how things are going, what their plans for the future. We went down there and we planned on building churches in several of the barrios. We got that done. The church that we worked out of, they built a brand new church, so that's done. So we're just kind of, okay, Lord, where do you want us? And we're just going wherever he sends us. Of course, we started our new church, and so that's interesting. This is a picture of the inside of Bible Freedom Fellowship Church, and so I co-pastor there with. We have a couple of people that we all work together. We preach at different times. We're doing different things. This church started off in a little apartment building with about 8 or 9 of us. Well, this room is now overflowing, and we've had a really good. I mean, the Lord just put this together. This place that we have, a guy pretty much. I mean, he charges us like $1 a year to rent the building. Really nice guy, and so, but he doesn't charge us any rent. But he's set aside about 10 acres, from what I understand, for our church to be able to operate on. As long as we're a church, we have this available to us, but we got a building program. First time in my life that I've been part of a building program. I don't know if I'm excited or terrified, but we've got to expand. And so the church is growing, it's getting bigger. So, that takes a lot of work. I've started again getting into our YouTube videos. There's a picture of me, started way back in Costa Rica doing it. We're back into doing that. I do one on Friday nights at 7 o'clock with Pop A Bear, just called Me and Pop. Our show is about how we believe Christians should react in our political climate today, in the world today. What should be our focus? How do we handle different situations? That's going real well. It's live on Facebook, it's on YouTube, Rumble, all those locations. So that's every Friday at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, we have one that's just going to start up next week, and I'm just going to call it Nani and Me. It's just me and Nani talking, sitting down and talking to people who are in missions, just basically they've dedicated their lives to doing the Lord's work. How it works, what can you do, how should it operate, what does it look like, how do you deal with the frustrations of living that kind of it's almost, because you have evangelists and you have missionaries, but we're not. It's very easy if we're living in Costa Rica constantly, we're there, but we're back and forth to a lot of different places. And so we just would like to help people who are in those situations trying to serve the Lord. You're kind of bivocational, so you're doing your work, but you're doing it in a way that you can drop whatever you're doing and go on a mission trip if the Lord calls you. It can be a difficult place to be. So we're going to do a show about that. Like I said, we did really want to get down to Costa Rica this year one more time. Every Wednesday, we're doing a Bible study at the church. Isn't this cool? This is AI. Look at those fingers. AI cannot get fingers right, but that's me. I do not look like that. I mean, my face kind of looks like that, but I wish I was that size. I'm still plugging along, trying to lose the weight and be healthy. But the Bible study every Wednesday night, it's been really great. We went through Master Life. We've gone through studies of Revelation. Just really wonderful. We've got about 12 to 16 people that show up. We do one. We have another gentleman that does a study in the morning, and then I do the one at night every Wednesday night. So that's really good, keeping us busy. So I'm still driving school bus, and that's really great. This has given me an opportunity because of the school system that I'm in. I get to deal with these kids, and they're going to hear about Jesus. I mean, this is my goal in life, and no matter what I'm doing, and this has been really exciting for me. Been a lot of great reception. We've had some kids on the bus that have started coming to our church. And we had one that started bringing his grandpa, who was about my age, and he came, ended up getting saved. He's very faithful at our church now. It's just a great place of outreach. Doing that led to my next job of substitute teaching. So I'm doing that bivocationally as well. You can see these jobs that I'm doing are all jobs that I've picked up that are helping to pay our way as best as I can, but they're not full-time jobs. And it also allows me to go, hey, I'm going to be gone for a week. I'm going to be gone doing a mission conference or whatever it is. So that's really great. Now the church, they pay me. Just give you a little information about how we're getting our money. The church pays us $500 a month. A lot of programs, our money goes out to a lot of mission work, so they're not, taking care of pastors full time. But Nani has started getting her Social Security check. So that's been nice. That's a nice little $1,400 check every month that helps out. And then, of course, I have my bus check, so I've got that coming in every month. If you want an exact breakdown of what we've got coming in and going out, happy to share that with you. We want to be very transparent and open about what we've got coming in and what we've got going out. And then, of course, I make a little extra narrating books. So thank you to those of you that have helped me get the stuff that I can do to use books or to make books. I've got let's see, what other pictures do I have here? Oh, Given the Money Report. I should have put this one over a little bit ago. Anyway, I've got over 70 books on Audible now. It's under Dale Rich. I have a few that I've narrated under Steve Hoover, ones that I'm really proud of. You can go to Audible, just put in Steve Hoover, and it'll show the books that I've narrated, or Dale Rich, a whole bunch of different books, different kinds of books. And so that's really going well. That very often will bump us up $400 to $600 a month pretty steadily. I'll make that, do a book or maybe 2 books a month. Every once in a while, I'll get, really a couple books that come in and I'll make an extra 1,000 or 1,200. And that's really nice. That really helps on those mission trips. And so, this is kind of where our money is coming in from and how we're trying to help support ourselves. But of course, we're still in a position where in order to cover everything that we're doing, we need, this outside help. So here's a dream picture of me and Nani. We love each other so much and we're such best friends, and we just want to take that heart and give it to the Lord. And you folks help us do that. And so I don't need to. I swore I'd keep this under 15 minutes. I'm doing my best to do so, but just to give you a little report of where we're going. If you're interested, you want some more information, feel free to send me specific questions through Messenger, or you can get me at, you know what? Let me put this up really quick. You can reach me at Kabuka. Let's see, 60. This is really cool. I love this program that I've been doing with my show because I can just stop and do the Kabuka 66 at gmail.com. Or, and I might as well put this up here, you can text me 479 250 2078. That's supposed to be a 4, not a dollar sign. Okay, and put this up. And so let me, I'm going to do this really cool. Watch, this is going to be a crawler. And I'm just going to, boom, look at that. So kabuka66 at gmail.com if you want to send me some questions, or you can text me at that phone. You can call me if you want to. A lot of times, if you call me, wait, and I'll either text you back or I'll call you right back. I spend a lot of time out here doing a lot of work in the studio out here. So anyway, there it is. I'm still well under my 15-minute mark. Love y'all. Praying for you. You pray for us. Thank you once again. We look forward to serving the Lord with you together, to be your feet and your arms and hands out in the field. You can't go. But if you get into a place where you can go, get in touch with me. We'd love to have you go on a mission trip with us. All right. Love y'all. Have a great year. I'm looking forward to see what the Lord's going to do this year. Talk to you later.